People will want to know. I said this before, though. I'm going to say it again. Why would somebody do something like this? To keep somebody that got something left to them from getting married? That's why. That's why. To keep somebody that got something for somebody from getting married. Because it's maybe, because that person get married, it might be a lot due to that person. And you probably got on to get married. That's why I was praying about it not too long ago. Like, maybe we can do it by yourself. That's why I said, not too long ago, I said they need to make this where you can do it by yourself. Because it'll alleviate tricks like this. But you know, it's a beautiful thing too, though, because it lets you know that people got married a lot back in the days, and it was successful marriages. And people almost depended on marriages. But now, But that's why they did it. That's even worse because they knew, somebody also knew why people were getting married. Why they felt like that. But none of that matters, man. I remember telling somebody a long time ago when they were doing magic. You know, you doing magic on people's root chakra. When they were doing magic, I remember saying something to somebody a long time ago. I said, they were bragging on magic. I was in the street then, though. I said, so you can do magic, but can you reverse the magic you do? They were like, nah. And they laughed about it and looked at everybody else and laughed about it and said, why would I? I said, because you lying in front of his boy, in front of everybody. I said something smart. And he looked crazy. I said, you ain't no real musician. I said, because anybody who can put it on you can take it off of you. You could just put it on people. If I was anybody out here, I would hang with you. People stopped hanging with him too. I said, how you know we want to do that to everybody else? You know what I'm saying? That was years ago. I can't remember who I said that to. It might have been years ago. It was years ago. It was at least 7 years ago, I know, if not more. If I was in the street, it was a long time ago. If I was still in the street, it was a long time ago. And but they do it to keep people from getting married. In my case, somebody in the family did. I mean, my ex knew about it, but she probably didn't even know about it till they did what they did. Then she probably got mad at them about it. Cause they probably were doing it to our relationship. Trying to get her to move on or do something slick. And they probably successfully did it. And if she ain't like I used to know her to be, she might not take that lightly. But she gonna definitely move different though. And cause she had that in her hand. She had everything in her hand. I know she gotta be devastated. And you could tell whoever they usually do this to, they got away with it. Them people died. Them people died. And I'm gonna tell you, I know, like, you get weak playing that game. Like, you gotta do something to. They try to say you gotta do something to regain, but you can feel the life being poured out of you playing these games. So that ain't it neither. God told me, person, all you gotta do is elevate. I'll take care of the rest. And so that games ain't got nothing to do with elevation. You know what I'm saying? Now, there's two ways though. And one way is a more manual, slow way. It's an auto way. One way is a more a more auto way. It's like guide way. It's a slower way, and the other way is more manual. So that's why I say I ain't gonna say the taste good or bad. I'm just saying it's bad for a person like me going in the direction that I'm going with God. But I think it's a manual way and it's an auto way, but it's still. Yeah, you look at something like that on the physical, bro. It's like somebody got something and they want to make you do this stuff and get all this money up, and then they gonna put it back. It's some kind of voodoo doll, and they gonna make you humiliate yourself till they get all this money, and then they gonna put your body back together. Some bullshit, like something crazy like that, man. On the physical, when you look at it in a norm, when you look at it like what it is, when you want to look at it, when you want to be a scientist that's saying magic ain't real, you just look past all that, and you gonna look at it, you gonna like, it's just somebody got like something like a voodoo doll, and they need you to humiliate yourself to get up a lot of money. And when you get up enough money for whatever they got, now this is bias, could be bias. No, this could be bias, but if you was to look at it on a physical, it's some way for somebody to make money, and they having a problem in this situation because that thing running from them. They like they stole God's stuff. Something like that. It's crazy. Cursing everybody. But I bet you, one thing I know for sure, everybody sitting back saying, I'll be glad when this over. Everybody, even if they secretly saying, I ain't never doing this again. But I hope you get out of it. I was just playing. I don't know. It'll be over one day, sometime. But that's what it is. It's like somebody trying to get up a lot of money, and then they'll put you back together. It's like, I heard somebody say this on a reading, bro. I think a reading or somebody, no. Somebody just did a message. I think somebody says they want to rob you, spend all the money, and then make you make up for the money they lost that was already yours. Something like that right there. Or they spent a lot of their money on magic, and they want you to make up for it. something crazy. But I don't even think like that. I think they just want a certain quota of money, and they'll give you your life back after ruining your life. It's a great evil. Like my girl said, Adam Family. I like that. I said that years ago, though. I said it on Eye in the Building, Adam Family. It's a great evil. That's why I try to tell everybody to stay out of it, because this stuff was serious.